shop is awesome. That's something that people respect. I don't know about you, but if someone tells me, oh, well, I go, so what'd you do with your base shop last time? Well, did 500 grand in security. They go, oh, I got to talk to somebody else. Someone who knows how to build a base shop. Yes or no? See, what impresses me is somebody who's willing to get out there and help other people win, right or wrong. And this is how you do it. So what is the fast start bonus? This is where the new recruit comes in to get 3 recruits, 3 life sales, and pass their test within 30 days. And I know it's a little bit, all the details in your freaking packet, right? But this is what it should be, right? They get $300 and they get a $300 bonus. See, I don't think if you get your new recruit a $300 bonus, that's recruits and premium. What builds a base shop? Recruits and premium. So what else should we be talking about other than getting our new recruits this $300 bonus? Nothing, because that's what builds a base shop. So if you go out and recruit direct and you get them their $300 bonus, there should be no other conversation. Yes or no? So, yeah, there's 2 ways to do Primerica. You know what? We've been talking about this a lot. You know, I'm so glad Casey came to speak at our office not too long ago. She reminded me of some things that we did early on in our business. See, when I went up to Boise, I did not have a license when I recruited Casey Smith. We had 50 people showing up, and nobody had made a penny because I didn't have a license. So we recruited all these people, had 50 people showing up out night, and hadn't made a penny. Why? Because we were focused on recruiting and building a business. And how did we get people sold out to that? We said, here's the way it is. There's 2 ways to do Primerica. You choose. There's the wrong way or the right way. And you can do it the wrong way, no matter. It's just the wrong way. It's your choice. But the wrong way is you go get a license first, right? You just go study for your test and say, you know what, Jeff, before I do anything, I want to get a license. And if someone does that, do I argue with them? No. Here's a book. Tear it up, right? But the problem with it is you start with no team, a limited market, no referrals, no training, and you start out as a rep at a 25% contract, right? So since you aren't trained, you have to go with a trainer. So you don't know what you're doing. So you take a trainer on an appointment, and are they going to work for free? No, so they split the sale, right? They split the sale, half of 25% is 12.5. So you go close a $1,000 app, that's $125 that you would make to go close that sale, yes or no? So if you go do 3 of them, which they would have missed out on their fast start, but instead they wanted to do it, they make $375 their first month. 375 is 375, right or wrong? It's only 75 more than the bonus they would have got. But if they do it the right way, they go get off to a fast start, they go get you in front of 10 or 15 people, right? What's going to happen is they're going to have a team, we're going to recruit 3 to 6 people for them right out of the gate. See, your job with a new recruit is to recruit someone underneath them. See, the mistake a lot of people make, you guys ever heard someone say, my guy quit? And they go, well, if you would have gotten results, they wouldn't have quit. Let me tell you something, that's a freaking lie. That is a lie. If I recruit Brandon and I take him out and close 2 sales with him and he quits, what did he lose? Nothing. In fact, I just get chargebacks. Right or wrong? But if I recruit 3 guys or 6 guys underneath Brandon and he quits, guess what happens to me? I get why? Yes or no? He loses everything. You could have lost Hector. See, the most important thing you can do with a new recruit is recruit a few people underneath them. The sales happen automatically if you're a field trainer, right or wrong? So you go recruit 3 to 6 people for them, but now you got an unlimited market because you not only have their market, but you got a new recruits market, you got a ton of referrals, right? You're trained and you start out as a district contract. So now you start out at a 50% contract instead of a 25% contract. So now if you start out at a 50% contract, you missed out on 3 sales, but now you got 3 to 6 guys going for their fast start, right? Because your people do what? What? You do. Not what you say. So now you go out and you just train, let's say one of them goes out and does those 3 sales, right? Now you're a 50% contract, you don't need a trainer to go, so you get the full 50, you go close 3 sales, that's $1,500 plus the company gives you a $300 bonus. And in our base shop, somebody goes and gets it, we give them an iPad. So that's $2,000 plus their first month. So I tell you, would you have to make $2,000 your first month or $375? So doing it the wrong way, you're just freaking retarded, right or wrong? And field trainers, if you're letting somebody do it the wrong way, why would you ever let somebody do it the wrong way? So, the why is more important than the how. And Brandon has always talked about this. And this is the key. People say, well, Jeff, I understand that, but how do I get people in front of more people? Well, the way you do that is you got to get them to understand that, look, if they want to bad enough, they'll figure out a way. Like when we went RVP, we went to Boise, I don't know what Brandon was thinking letting us move there. I look back and go, why did he let us move? I don't know, but he did. And so we moved, and we didn't know what we were doing. But guess what? We wanted it, so we figured it out. And the way, and I don't have time to go over this, but you paint the picture. Vanessa was talking about it. You let somebody know what they should expect the next 30, 60, 90 days. We're going to build you a team. We're going to show you some results. You're going to get all the recognition. You're going to win all the company trips. You're going to win all the contests. You're going to win everything. Everybody's going to know your name. You're going to start out making $2 to $5 grand a month in income right out of the gate. You'll be an RVP within six months or so. However, you probably want to take it 12 to 18 months to mature enough in the business to be one. Everybody's going to know who you are. How bad do you want it to happen? What are they going to say? Real bad. To me, that's just simple, right? So you go through and then you ask them how many days or nights a week can you give their Primerica. So you got to get these commitments up front. And somebody says 1 night a week, and they said they want to win on a scale of 1 to 10 to 10, and they said 1. I say, look, if you said a 10 and you wanted to win on a scale of 1 to 10, you said 1 night a week, that ain't a 10. That's like a 4 or 5. So we got two choices: increase the amount of time you're willing to invest, or reduce your desire. Which would you rather do? Now, how many people want to reduce desire? Like nobody. But see, this is your job as a field trainer. You got to get fanatical about getting people to be willing to invest more time to get them off to a fast start and build a team underneath them. Then, once you help, you create their list, and your job is to make sure you don't leave that house until there's 3 to 5 kitchen tables set. Where the rubber meets the road in Primerica, I see a lot of people that they get IBAs, and that's all they do is get IBAs. Or they'll close a life sale, and they'll call me, Jeff, I closed at 185. I go, good, where's the recruit? How come you left the recruit sitting at the kitchen table? So you mean you can get a $185 check from him, but you can't get 99? Why not? And then people call me, Jeff, I got an IBA. Great, how many kitchen tables did you set? That's what I want to know. Well, I didn't have any, we didn't have time. Well, you got to make time. You got to make it happen. Right or wrong? Right. So I don't have time to go over their training list. But look, the one who drives the fast start is the trainer. And I think the key to getting a new recruit off to a fast start is making it seem like it's a huge deal. But everybody gets it at the same time. Everybody gets it. But it's freaking amazing when you do it. Like, I mean, you're so fired up. It's like all Williams talks about. He says, you got to recognize people like it's your grandbaby, right? Every time they sit up, every time they say their first word. I'll never forget the first time, I think it was Jersey, when she rolled over the first time in training. Brandon was freaking out. She was in training, and Jersey rolled over her first time. Training stopped. Everybody was screaming, right? Because she rolled over. I mean, now she's running around and probably wish she quit running so much. That's the first time she rolled over, you're jacked up. But why don't you do the same thing with the first appointment, the first recruit, the first sale? Right? And every conversation with a new recruit should be about getting their fast start. That's what it should be. When you get your fast start, how many sales, how many recruits? And why is it such a big deal? Here's why. Because 3 by 3,000 for the fast start for 3 months is becoming a team captain. And we found if you have 1 direct team captain, you'll do 10 by 10. We found if you have 2 direct team captains, you'll do 20 by 20, and 3 direct team captains, you do 30 by 30. There's not one person in this hierarchy who has ever had 3 direct team captains that didn't do 30. It doesn't happen. And that's just 3 directs doing 3 by 3. It sounds so freaking small. People go, I for sure got that until we pull up the numbers. See, so if the fast start is the key to becoming a team captain, and team captain, if you have 3 direct team captain, you're doing 30 grand, that's 20 grand a month as an RVP. So if the fast start is the key to becoming a team captain is the key to making 20 grand a month, what should your focus be? Getting that new recruit off to a fast start, right? It's simple. Either you go get your fast start, like today. Y'all know you can go get it today. Like, Chelsea was talking about her first month recruited 23 people. Her first month. Danny, how old are you? 20. And how many recruits did you recruit your first month? 23? 23 people. She's 20 years old, recruited 23 people her first month of the business. To me, and so you're telling me she has so much more skill than you? No, you know what? She just wants it more. That's it. She just understood the key to getting off to a fast start, which Andrew and Amanda put a big emphasis on getting off to a fast start and going team captain. So everybody goes and gets their fast start. Look, I don't care if you've been in the business for a year, you go get your 3 by 3 done like this weekend, like before you get home. Right? Then you do it 3 months in a row, you become a team captain, then you produce 3 direct team captains, you become an RVP. To To me, it's that simple. I think we could stop right there, and if you got tough enough, we could go make it happen, right or wrong. So before we introduce our guest speakers for the main event, we got two pieces of recognition we want to do. Mark and Miranda got an award we forgot to give earlier, and then I got one other piece of recognition. All right, so give it up for the awesome Miranda boys.